was a national company working in collaboration with a 501c3 public foundation, major lenders, title companies, realtors, and builders in order to provide home buyers with the non-repayable grants they need to cover a substantial portion of their down payment and closing costs. What if that company went a step further by making these grants available without income restrictions and helped home buyers increase their purchasing power by paying off old collections, reducing credit score requirements, and collaborating with banks in order to bring them to close with zero or little out of pocket? What if that company created a business opportunity as a peer-to-peer social media referring society that pays its associate members $3,200 in marketing fees down to 8 levels for every home buyer that entered into a purchase agreement, even if that purchase agreement never closed? That company has arrived. Let's say that your friend wanted to buy a $250,000 home, and the typical amount needed from her to purchase that home without assistance was $20,000. Thanks to you telling her about us and our down payment assistance, she would need less than $5,000 to close, and maybe even zero or little out of pocket to close. You heard me right, zero or little out of pocket. Additionally, she may decide to become an associate member and refer John, who then refers other home buyers. When that happens, everyone would earn substantial income from making homeownership happen. With us, associate members earn override commissions. Our company pays $3,200 per transaction down through 8 levels of associates on every purchase contract that their buyers enter into, even if that transaction never closes. No waiting for the sale to close. You are paid within days of the signed purchase agreement. The best part of this is that our associate members don't need a mortgage or real estate license and don't have the added responsibility to process transactions. There will be associate members who will build large teams and earn tens of thousands of dollars per month, even hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. Will you be one of these associates? You can get started as either a home buyer or an associate member today, maybe even both. Get back to that person that sent you this video and let's get you started. Contact this associate member today.
Welcome to FundMyHome.org, a down payment assistance grants program managed in collaboration with Real Estate Mortgage Grants and Down Payment Assistance, Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit organization providing home ownership opportunities since 2017. Doing well by doing good. FundMyHome.org provides home buyers with non-repayable, no-income limit down payment assistance grants to purchase residential real estate as their owner-occupied, primary and secondary residences. We are committed to providing you with a customer experience that is as pleasant as the years that you will spend living in your new home. Our down payment assistance recipients use the services of our preferred lenders and realtors as a condition to receiving down payment assistance from FundMyHome.org. The whole buying process typically takes 60 to 90 days from beginning to end. There is no application or broker fees, and our down payment assistance is non-repayable. FundMyHome.org is neither a lender nor a residential real estate broker. As such, it does not lend or broker mortgages, nor brokers the purchase or sale of residential real estate. We will not sell your information to a third-party company. It is FundMyHome.org, in collaboration with our 501c3 nonprofit organization, who will donate some or all the funds needed for down payment and closing costs. Attention network marketers and all persons aspiring home ownership and financial independence. FundMyHome.org now brings you the most powerful network marketing opportunity ever offered, in which job 1 is to first and foremost achieve your own home ownership goals. In other words, your first main objective is to become a homeowner, and our main activity is to fundraise for your own homeownership goals. No need to find customers. It's all about you. You are the beneficiary. You become the homeowner. You get to collect from high crowdfunding overrides, plus, you get to collect from an additional $3,200 per transaction in marketing fees. A 1, 2, 3 network marketing combo, where you first use our user-friendly, peer-to-peer fundraising platform to achieve your own home ownership goals, and then you watch your passive income take off in high-dollar amount crowdfunding overrides when your friends and family members begin using our fundraising platform to fundraise for themselves. You first fundraise and purchase your own home, then you get to watch yourself earning high passive income crowdfunding overrides when your same donors and friends and family members use our fundraising platform to fundraise for themselves. Plus, in addition to crowdfunding overrides, you begin to share an additional $3,200 compensation fee each time your donors and friends and family members purchase a home for themselves. No need to wait to purchase your own home, and no need to build a team to purchase your own dream home. FundMyHome.org helps you raise the funds you need to purchase your own home in 30 to 60 days. Best of all, there is nothing to lose. There is no upfront cost. There is no cost to sign up as an associate member, as a network marketer, as a fundraiser, or a home buyer. Zero investment. Zero financial risk. Zero enrollment fees. Zero monthly maintenance fees. And there is nothing for you to learn, as there are no complicated systems for you to operate. It's all automated for you, and our free enrollment process takes less than 2 minutes to complete. And what's more, there are no transactions for you to process, or products to sell or consume. All you are asked to do is to share a network marketing business opportunity and your link to your own peer-to-peer fundraising campaign on your social media with everyone you know and everyone you meet. So, as an example, when we help you and others fundraise, say, $20,000 each to purchase your own homes, you and them achieve home ownership, plus begin receiving 8 levels of crowdfunding and transaction overrides. $1,150 on your personally sponsored transactions. $900 per transaction in your first level of overrides. $750 per transaction in your second level of overrides. $600 per transaction in your third level of overrides, and so on, and so on. In FundMyHome.org, you could earn tens of thousands of dollars per month, even hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, without making a single sale, no people to sell, no monies to collect, and no application or broker fees to deal with. Reverse mortgages. FundMyHome.org offers FHA-approved down payment assistance for reverse mortgages. We are fortunate to say that regardless of assets or credit history, senior citizens 62 years or older, living on fixed incomes, can use FundMyHome.org to purchase their own owner-occupied homes with FHA-approved reverse mortgages and never have to make a mortgage payment for the rest of their lives. All they must do to qualify is demonstrate that they earn sufficient income to pay for their property taxes and homeowners insurance. Commercial transactions. FundMyHome.org also has a commercial real estate division. FundMyHome.org pays its associate members $32,000 for marketing commercial real estate transactions. We offer financing options that are easy to understand, easy to market, and easy to qualify for. Funding can be approved for properties with rental incomes that are equal or greater than their mortgage payment, and do so without personal income verification, tax returns, or bank statements. In some instances, these commercial transactions may also qualify for down payment assistance. Our associate members earn $7,500 in marketing fees on their personally sponsored commercial real estate transactions, plus share in $24,500 in team overrides. And what's more, our real estate investors don't have to pay property taxes on properties closed with FundMyHome.org for as long as they own them. We also offer our associate members the ability to participate in corporate fundraising for our 501c3 nonprofit organization. Our corporate fundraisers earn 7.5% on funds they raise for a great cause and company, plus share in 24.5% in team overrides. Here is what you are provided for your membership: highly marketable products and services and strong compensation plan. Login credentials to your back office and personal account area, where you enroll your customers, manage your team, grow your business, and initiate your own crowdfunding campaigns. Login credentials to your Customer Relationship Manager, also known as CRM, for customer updates, home office, lenders, and realtors. Plus, you are provided with a document uploader for you and your customers. Plus, you are provided with personalized sales funnels, personalized marketing videos, plus a link to your own personalized appointment calendar, where your prospects select a day and time to consult with you. Plus, you are provided with video conferencing capabilities, SMS messaging, email, and social media marketing tools. An auto dialer is also available for associate members wishing to broadcast audio files and receive phone calls from their would-be customers. Customer service. Our home office provides your customers and team members with the support they need. You talk the talk, and we walk the walk. As crowdfunders and marketers, we want you to socialize and share our vision and purpose with everyone you know and everyone you meet. Your home office will walk you and your customers throughout the process. It could not be any easier to earn crowdfunding and marketing fees at FundMyHome.org. And we are happy to say that FundMyHome.org now serves all 50 states. In fundmyhome.org, you can finally achieve the American dream. Get back to the person who shared this video with you for a demonstration of our peer-to-peer fundraising platform, our business opportunity and compensation plan. Fundmyhome.org. For the people, by the people.
Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Okay, can you guys hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so one more time, is there anyone here in this call here for the first time tonight? Okay, no one is here. Benjamin is coming in. Okay, so, all right, so let's do a quick recap of, we have a calculator. I'll show you a quick recap, and this runs through the numbers. So as you heard, we are saying that it's all about you. You are the beneficiary, you become the homeowner. Okay, so we've been saying that you should sponsor, as far as your business, you should sponsor 8 personally sponsored associates. Now, just to clarify, it is not a requirement to sponsor anyone in this company to be an associate member. You could be an associate member and simply share our housing movement with customers and never have to enroll all the people. So you don't have to build a team, but if you do, then there is overrides. So if you didn't build a team, you get paid on your personally sponsored transactions, and you saw how much it was. It was $1,150 for your personally sponsored transactions, and that's it, no overrides. If you build a team, then you get overrides. First level of overrides will be $900. The second level is $750. The third level is $600, and so on. Okay, so just to clarify that. So we say that you should at least get your 8 people on your first line, and most of us here, most of the people in this company already have 8. We have about 5,000 members so far, and so it's now that we're making it easier for people to come in, meaning there is not really an investment to make. As we say here, 0 financial risk, 0 enrollment fees, 0 back office fees, and 0 monthly fees. This is a performance-based company. If you don't make any money, we're not going to be going after your pocket. So you don't have to have your credit card with us on file to pay for auto shipments or maintenance fees, which is good. So we are a network marketing company, and we're very happy, very proud of it. But we're not a typical network marketing company that is truly, say borderline a pyramid. We're not doing that. So we make money, you make money. If nobody's making any money, nobody's gonna pay anything. Okay, so that's the main thing to remember. So now, in this calculator, if you were to crowdfund for your own home, okay, and you set your goal, your $20,000, your individual goal as beneficiary of your own donation campaign in 30 to 60 days. If that was the case, then in about that time, we have a 60 to 90-day cycle for people to become homeowners, and you achieve your own home ownership. But once you build your team, then you will then get some overrides with 8 people in your team and 2 people in their teams, everybody making 1 transaction per year. Then you should be getting team overrides on your residential transactions of about $23,000 per month, and an additional $17,000, give or take, on team overrides on your crowdfunding results. So about $40,000 combined potential income. So it could be more, it could be less, it really up to you. So we say that it is all about you, but it's also all up to you. We give you a lot to do here, a lot of, and give you great products in a great company that does not know any equal. For the things that we do and the labor that we do, fundmyhome.org does not know any competitor. So you're staying in a company in a strong, very big industry where you have 0 competitors. You'll never hear the other guy said this, the other company said that. You are stand alone. And now when you open a business, you expect to have tremendous amount of competition, but you don't have that situation right here in this company with us. So here we have the overrides. In the first level, we're saying that we pay $900 per transaction. So you have 8 associates, 1 transaction per year. That will say $7,200. divided by 12 because we have one transaction per year. So your monthly income in the first level of override will be $600, $750 in your second level of override times 16 associates divided by 12 again. So you have $1,000 in your second level of overrides, $1,600 in the third, $2,400 in the fourth, $4,200 on the fifth, and so on and so on. And this is where you get to the $40,000 per month. Again, these numbers could be more or less. It's truly up to you. So we've been saying since the beginning, since we opened, that only one transaction per year to remain qualified to receive team overrides. So I think that's very, very unusual, since obviously, and with all rights, most companies are going to want you to have at least one transaction a week or maybe a few a month. And here, only one transaction per year will keep you going. Now, we couldn't do it for less than one transaction per year because otherwise money wouldn't be moving to anybody and there will be nothing going on. So this explains sort of like the recap of what you heard. And then we have some other things going on like commercial real estate, and then I'll show you in a few minutes. But so far, does anybody have any comments? And because we're doing these presentations, but after the video and a small recap, we'd like to start a discussion and help you with some of your latest questions and or your newest questions. That way that everybody can hear and everybody can learn and benefit from this. Does anybody have any questions, anything to talk about, any comments, any suggestions? Okay, so I'll make a few comments then. So, and I want to circle back with a conversation that we had last night with Chandler Swinton. So Chandler Swinton, she is she registered as she applied for her home ownership, and she was speaking to the home office, and she said, "Well, this is great, and I expect to exceed my goal for my crowdfunding, because once people get a hold of me with my crowdfunding, they're gonna come and help me out." And she's very right, because we're looking at some other fundraising campaigns, some other fundraising platforms, and most of the people exceed their goals. And the same here, because there is such a responsibility, especially if you're going to be putting yourself in a home. So you say, "My name is Bill, my name is Chandler, I'm buying a home." So people that know you are going to respond to you and say, "Wow, Chandler, Bill, I can't believe you're buying a home. I'm so happy for you. So Bill, here's my help. Whatever I can do to help you, let me know how it went." So then of course, you will ask them to share on their other platforms, on the social media with others. And so you begin to receive donations from people that you've never heard of, people that you will never see. But I want to also tell you that, for those that don't know, that our crowdfunding platform is brand new, meaning that we did not have this since we've been operating since 2017. We've been helping people even without this platform. But this platform, one of the reasons that we put it together is because we got a comment from a person who, in our opinion, was a naysayer, that said, "Well, if fundmyhome.org is so good, then tell me how many associate members own homes." So the answer was, look, that is an unfair question. It's not very practical, because buying a home is not simple. It's not like you're buying, a small item. But so it's unfair. So we're not gonna go there. But we took that question seriously and said, well, even though it's not a fair question, because it's not the same story it's a big purchase for so many ways. You have to be credit qualified, you have to have income, and so on, and money. So we said, well, maybe we could find a way to answer that question a little bit better. And that's when it occurred to us to build our own crowdfunding platform so that you, the associates, can apply for your home ownership right now and don't have to wait, without having to wait for building a team or earning incomes. So you can apply right now. And when you do that, since we already have 5,000 or so members, immediately the locomotion begins, because other people will automatically get their overrides. So by you, the associate member, achieving your own home ownership goals, other people in the organization will also benefit. And of course, it will get bounced here, bounced there, because people will know about it, and then you begin to build your teams, and etc. And that's what one of the biggest reasons why we decided to put together our own crowdfunding platform. So the crowdfunding platform is not just sort of like a GoFundMe.com, except for that we are really on steroids because we pay tremendous amount of overrides. And this is for you. This is your own, and this is your company. So together we succeed. Okay, so now I get back to you now. Any questions, any comments about this, or anything else that you would like to talk about?
Hello, Carlos.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. This is Paul, right?
Yes, it is.
Hello, Paul. How are you?
Good. I was doing some studying on reverse mortgages, and typically, isn't it where a person gets a reverse mortgage if they have a very low mortgage or none at all? How does that work? I'm a little confused on that. Okay,
of course. That's a very good question. But now, I just noticed, can you guys hear me well?
I can.
Okay, because it looks like it came off the microphone somehow. I don't know how.
I can hear you fine, Carlos.
You hear us fine? Okay, good. All right, so very good question, because reverse mortgages are, and so just to go around for those who may see this recording later on for the first time. So we feel very fortunate that with our crowdfunding platform and with the things that we do, that we now can help senior citizens achieve homeownership. People who are that may be living on fixed incomes. People who may say to themselves, "Oh my goodness, we've missed the boat. We've missed the opportunity. We're never gonna be homeowners, and we're gonna rent for the rest of our entire life. And what a bummer." So with this, we can help. So the crowdfunding will generate the sufficient down payments to purchase the property through a FHA reverse mortgage. So with the reverse mortgages, the credit history is not very important. There are certain conditions, but not extremely important in credit scores either, or income, because you're not making a payment. You're not paying a mortgage payment for as long as you live. But the only thing that you have to have is you have to demonstrate that you earn enough money to pay for your property taxes and insurance. So now let me get to Paul's question, because he says that wherever he's looking at is that it's used for sort of refinances, to pull money from a house, to pull equity, etc. But that's what most people think it is. But you could also use the same mechanism, the same reverse mortgage, to purchase a home that you never owned before. It's not only for refinances, but it's primarily, almost 100% of the time, only used by people who already own homes that have equity to pull money out for when they need money for who knows what. But we are looking at it in a different way. Our company is absolutely a different kind of company. We look things with different eyes. So we decided we get into it to help those who are renting, who are in fixed income or not, to get their homes that they're looking for. And it could be, but in the case of reverse mortgages, it's only for primary residences. It cannot be for second homes. You have to document that you will occupy the home, and you have to live in a home for a minimum of 6 months to be able to qualify for a reverse mortgage. So not the case of a second home or vacation or investment. So Paul, the situation is that when you do your homework or you investigate or get educated, you're rarely going to see that companies are offering for purchases, because companies are simply using it for refinances, but that's up to them. We are a little different. I hope that helps, Paul, but that's really how it is.
Yes, that does help. So then they go ahead and they take whatever the monthly mortgage is off the top until until there isn't anything left, and hopefully it goes till the end of their life, correct?
Well, not hopefully. It's precisely you don't have a payment for the rest of your life. So the way it works is that there is an insurance policy placed on the loan that will ensure that the property will never be worth less than the loan balance. So if you live to 185 years old, of course that doesn't happen, but just numerically speaking, your insurance policy will protect you from your property being underwater and having to be worried about that there's equity or not equity. But let me just say to you guys something interesting about this, because I'm going to give you an explanation that most people don't give about how a reverse mortgage should be looked at. To me, it's the greatest tool ever. And here's why. Picture a balance. You have a balance, and the balance is one bank account on this side, the other bank account on the other side. So one bank account is the money that you have, say, in Bank of America, where the mortgage payments will come out from normally. And the other bank account is your equity. So what does that mean? If you have to make payments like everybody else does on a mortgage from your Bank of America account, then money comes off and the balance goes down. Then the equity goes up. You have one goes down, one goes up. Okay, it's a balance. If you don't make a mortgage payment, in the case of a reverse mortgage, then your equity, say your bank account, your equity bank account, let's say, goes down. But your bank account, where the cash is, goes up. So it's a balance. So one goes down, one goes up in each of the scenarios. But in this case, it's reverse, meaning that instead of your bank account going down, the bank account should continue to go up because you're not spending your money. So that's sort of like a way to look at it. Because some people, by not understanding the simplicity of it, may think that, well, but I'm eating up my equity. I'm not going to leave any money for my children. Well, no. You are going to live up your life. You're not going to spend your money. And yes, you're going to lose some of your equity because somebody's got to pay the interest, but only the interest. Now, what's interesting is that the properties continue to increase in value anyway. So even though you're paying some interest, and these interest rates for reverse mortgages are very low, so you're really not eroding the equity very quickly, but you're certainly keeping all the money because you don't have to make a mortgage payment. My opinion is a great, incredible loan to help senior citizens. Hands down, I have no doubt, no reservations. Okay, so in this case, our approach with it is to help people purchase a home, to help a family that is choosing between going to the movies, from taking a nice dinner, or buying medicine, or paying rent. So people who truly could use this. And as I said, we already have someone already who applied for it. Is so excited about it. And I remind you guys that if anybody wants to apply, go ahead and apply. We have already a few people that already applied, but we get people daily applying, whether it's associate members or it's just home buyers. All right, so thank you, Paul. Now let me show you, and if you guys have any other questions, then go ahead. If not, I'm going to show you guys the platform. Any other questions? Okay, so let's take a look. So, but before I do that, let me show you where people will go to apply for down payment assistance. Okay. So this here is our website. This is what we call our public website, our consumer website. And you will want to make sure that you give your prospects, your home buyers, and even your prospect new associate members the correct website. This is the home office website, as you see in the top of the address bar. But you want to make sure that you give them yours. So if your website is mary.fundmyhome.org, make sure that they know that. Because this way, when they enter in your website, whatever they do will follow your genealogy. Okay, so they will come to the website and they will come to learn. So we say that just like any car buyer, before they go to a car dealership, they go online and they learn all they need to learn about the car that they want. And by the time they reach the dealership, that they know more about that car than the actual salesmen do. And the same with real estate. When a home buyer decides to buy a home, they start to research. And by the time they reach a realtor, they know more about the city, the area, the statistics, the neighborhood, the home, the values, much more than the actual realtor does. It's normal because this is the interested person. So here we give you the tools to get familiarized with everything, with us, with the market, with everything else. So here in the know-how, you get to these different sub-menus. Welcome to Fund My Home, the home buyer workflow, frequently asked questions, new construction, because we also do new construction, Credit Karma, county loan limits. And yesterday somebody asked, well, is there a limit to the size of the transaction for a reverse mortgage? Well, yes, and the answer will be here, county loan limit, because reverse mortgages are FHA loans. So here you will come in and enter there and enter the name of your town, your city, your county, and it will tell you, okay, well, in this county we have a loan limit of this amount. So the person will get familiarized here and then move to apply for the down payment assistance. Here they will find a down payment assistance calculator, and in the calculator they can enter their income. This is only for illustration purposes. They can discover on their own the dollar amount of their potential eligibility. So they can enter their income, they can enter the debt, and the calculator will give them a very accurate idea of what it is that they can afford with us or somebody else. And then they have the checklist. That way they know that what pertains to them, what pertains to the properties, pertains to the different situations. There's a checklist here. And then they move to create home buyer ID. So of course that they should be on your website. When they create the home buyer ID, okay, and I'm gonna move to another tab so I don't lose it like last night. So we're gonna, they go in here, well, let me go back. When they hit this button, it's going to show up a video. So most of the menus that we have a video to give you visual, and then we'll give you the content of the video so that people understand a little better. But at the bottom of this, at the bottom of create your home buyer ID, you will see your button to create your ID or to return to your account area, because you may want to return a few times. So let me go to the other tab. And so here is where you will go to. So I'm going to put here the password. This is a fictitious customer. And I'm going to show you where your customers will land. The customers will land on their account area. So if you enroll a customer right here, that customer is given a different numbers of IDs, because in the future, after they become a home buyer, they could also become a home seller. And when they do that, you are there to make money, or they become a real estate investor. So first, here is the tab for home buyer. So it will illustrate their ID number as a home buyer, HB being a home buyer, and they will illustrate display the enrolling sponsor. That this will be Mrs. Jones. This is like a fictitious associate, and then of course home seller. But back to here, please. Once they arrive here, they have to now submit their pre-qualification questionnaire. And the questionnaire, there are questions that anybody can answer. None of the questions on the pre-qualification questionnaire require any type of research. And when they do complete that, then our system will then pick up on that. So our CRM right here, our CRM will detect it, will assign it, classify it, and assign it to a counselor. Counselor will then perform a welcome call and give a pre-qualification review call and give your customer or you a yes or no answer on the first call. If it's good, then we're going to tell you what to do, which means we're going to move you to upload your documents and move you to apply for your mortgage. If it's not so good, then we're going to tell you what it is that you need to do. So going back here, if you were to be told that that is all good, then you'll be told to go to upload your support documentation, and in here you will find the list of documents and the uploader, and then we'll be told to apply for your mortgage. Of course, don't apply for your mortgage until you're told so, because first we're going to review your documents, and if everything is there and we give you a full pre-approval, then we ask you to apply for your mortgage with one of our preferred lenders. But if something is not so good, then we're going to tell you, okay, well then go to our credit supplements and apply for credit supplements. So we help everyone here. So let's say that you come in with 580 credit score, then we're going to help you. But if you have less than 680, yes, we will help you. But if you have less than 680, we're going to require that you apply for credit supplements. The reason for that is because we want the best for you and the highest rate of success. So the better the credit score, the better the chances, the better the terms and conditions, the lower the interest rate, the higher the purchasing power. So if you come in with less than 680, yes, we'll help you, but we require that you follow our lead and that you apply for your credit supplement. An example of credit supplements would be inserting your rental history on your credit report, which could increase your credit score up to 90 points. It could be an example of inserting your utilities in your credit report and help you with that. Or if there is some inaccurate information in your credit report, then we have a credit repair company that we endorse. We don't do credit repair, but we endorse them. The company is highly technological and they can help you. And if they have to remove something that is inaccurate in your credit report, that's what it's for. So that's the application part. Okay, so next, and now so far, is anybody has any questions so far? Any comments so far to this point? Okay, so we continue. So now let us show you the platform, okay, where you will apply or start your crowdfunding campaign. So they will be located in the premium back office. So here we go. This is the premium back office, and the premium back office is loaded with very rich features designed to build large teams. And from here, for example, you can actually call somebody. So let's take a look and see how that looks. So if you press call, then you're going to have your app open up. But at the moment, since I'm doing a call, it cannot open this type of app because we're already doing a call through Zoom. We're going to close that, but that's where you will come to call somebody. You could text them, you could email them. And so when you, if you want to call them from your computer, great. If you don't, if you want to call them from your telephone, simply hover over the button, and on this bottom left corner, you will see the telephone number. I don't know if you see it at the bottom or here, somewhere at the bottom, but when you hover over here, you'll see the number. In case you don't want to use the app, you could just simply call it from your phone. But this is the numbers from your personally sponsored associates, and these are the numbers from your personally sponsored customers, okay? All right. So we back to the crowdfunding platform. So you will come over here where it says, and we put it in the best place we thought, which would be a cart. So public fundraising, and you will click on it, and it will open your setup for your platform. Okay. So the first thing here to do is to sign an image release and liability form. Make sure that we're not responsible for you to upload any images that have copyrighted or any images that are improper. So you put your name and your date of birth, and you're signing off on that. Okay. So next, you would upload your picture. In this case, there is a picture here. This is a friend Ken, and his picture is already here. Next, you will upload your family picture. So we have a picture here that we put in there, but to put it up or delete it, simply hit the delete button here. Picture comes off. It's no longer a picture here. Now to upload it, simply choose a file right here and search for a picture. And we have one there that we call, let's see, what is it? Okay. And it's chosen, we upload, and there is the picture. Now, meanwhile, you can view your public page to see how it's looking. And here we go. The family picture has been uploaded, and your personal picture will appear as a overlay. So we'll go back to your setup one. Here's how you set up you edit your page by pressing edit. Then we give you here a editor. This editor, you can use it to edit and type anything you want, and you have many icons to give it to personalize it. But we also, at the bottom of this, we give you a sort of like a text for reference, so you have some idea of how to, get some creativity for you to paste or use or have a reference. So you would copy it and paste it, put it here, save it, and once you save it, then it will show up in the front of your page, just like this. And this is your text right here. So you're gonna tell your friends and family what you're up to and what you wish you accomplish, etc. So now, next, your video. Once you put together a video, then you copy the last part of your YouTube video, paste it over here, and add it. So to add that, now I'd like to show you what the video will be about. So we recorded a video as a sample video that you could put on your website, on your crowdfunding platform. So it displays as an autoplay, and it's right here loading up. And this is a sample video, of course.
Okay, hello family and friends. Hello everyone. My name is Jennifer, and I want to say thank you very much for taking the time to stop by and check out my crowdfunding campaign with fundmyhome.org to help me buy our first home. Fundmyhome.org is a down payment assistance grants program dedicated to home ownership and dedicated to me getting people everywhere and my friends and family members to help me with the purchase of our very first home, to help our family achieve our goal of home ownership. And I'm going to be talking about on this crowdfunding platform all about the situations that lead up to home ownership, all the situations that revolve around housing and that kind of thing. So I'll be sharing stories with you about my different experiences during my purchasing process. I got so much to say, but I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch and donate for my cause and helping our family make our home ownership dreams a reality. My husband and I and our kids are extremely excited to pursue the purchase of our first home, and we invite you to be part of this special milestone for us. Our goal is to raise $48,000 to cover our down payment and closing costs. If we raise this money for our down payment, not only that we can buy this home, but we can have an affordable mortgage payment. We feel strongly that God has called us to be in this community. This beautiful house is located in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and has many beautiful features and benefits that we love and desire at this point in our lives. It's located between Sal's job and our local church where I am a secretary. It has a guest bedroom, a 2-car garage, and plenty of space to invite people on a regular basis, including you. It sits by the park where we can finally enjoy the outdoors, ride our bikes, and kayak down the river with our children. It's so beautiful here. We are so grateful for you for joining us in our crowdfunding campaign with fundmyhome.org and giving us the opportunity to become homeowners after being renters for so long. How great will it be not to have to move again? We can now prepare for our family's future. I thank you so much for donating and sharing this link on your social media with your friends and family. Please stay tuned for more details on how you can join us and support us in our journey to homeownership. Blessings from Jennifer and Sal.
Great. So
Please
now,
like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and remember to hit the notification.
Of course, we set up your goal, and on your goal, you enter the dollar amount of your goal, and we set it out here at 48,000. It could be any amount that you want. We've seen people that have great goal, bigger than that or less. It's up to you. But we are seeing that people are exceeding the goal, so we leave it up to you. So once your page is all set, then this is what it looks like, and then you can share it. So you come over here and share your page. You can share it in your Facebook account. If you already signed up in your computer, it will go immediately, and you can start to the autoplay automatically plays.
Hello everyone. My name is Jennifer, and I want to say thank you very much for
here
taking
your
the time to stop
comments.
by
Hey,
and
hi,
check
I'm
out
buying
my
a home
crowdfunding
and
campaign
post
with
it. We recommend
fundmyhome.org to help
that
me
you
buy our first home.
post
Fundmyhome.org
repeatedly,
is a down
because
payment assistance grants
if
program
you
dedicated
go
to
into your
homeownership,
appraisal,
dedicated to me getting people everywhere and my
in your
friends and
inspection
family members
period,
to help
whatever
me with the
situation is
purchase of our
happening,
very first home,
you
to
should
help
be
our
posting.
family
And
achieve our goal.
the more you post, the better it gets, and the more feed that it goes back and forth. So you want to entertain your people. So if you have a friend that is so excited about you buying a home, the person is going to want to see the feed. So say, wow, so the appraisal came in a value, or there's some challenges with it. The property inspection came up. I just signed my contract. I just got my pre-approval. I just got this. I just got that. I did my my walkthrough inspection. I got to clear the clothes. I'm going to close tomorrow, or whatever the situation is. You start posting and posting, and people are going to be following you and helping you. And the more that you post, the better you get. So you make sure that you do that once a week, twice a week, as many times as you want. It's going to be worth it. Okay, so now let's show what really pertains to our good friend, our nurse, Cheney Swinton. She was talking about, well, if I know I'm going to exceed my goal, so can I donate the excess funds to somebody else? And of course, that's very big of you, Shainer, and we're very proud to meet you and people like you. And I'm going to show you now where you will do that. So you will come to this right here, and you will hit personal account. And in here, you will find my funds, and you press on it. And then here will give you two options. Option A, submit a request, a withdrawal request to corporate. Or option B, transfer to another associate. So you can transfer whatever amount to another associate or another person. So that's already been set up, and we thought that people would appreciate that, but now we found the first person to make such a beautiful comment like that. So thank you, Shainer, very much. I'm very happy to hear you say that. All right, so now, if anybody has any questions, any comments, if not, then I'll move on to the career page of our website. Does anybody have a comment, a question, or suggestion? Okay, so let's move on to our career page. So this is your home page, the public page. And to get to the career page, you will scroll down, and then you will go and click on career. This will open your career page, which is the same layout except for a little darker shaded. And it will tell you what it is that we offer. So we have here what we offer. We have down payment assistance grants, residential, and we also offer commercial real estate. We were talking about that. So I'm going to click on it for a moment because this is very, very big. We pay a total of $32,000 per transaction to our associate members for marketing our commercial real estate purchase and refinance transactions. And there's a video here that explains what it is that we do, the amounts, the type of the transactions. But in summary, we offer a very simple, very easy to understand, very easy to market loan offer that is easy to qualify. In other words, if the property rental income is equal to the mortgage payment, you have a guarantee approval. And this is without without personal tax returns, without income verification, without employment, with a 660 credit score. Now, I shouldn't say guarantee approval because it's all the things, but basically that is the basis of the approval, that the rental income matching the mortgage payment. And the video will explain to you a little in detail about it, but something to point out that our real estate investors do not have to pay property taxes on properties closed with fundmyhome.org for as long as they own them. This is very, very big, because if you're having a real estate investor that's buying a $6 million property and they have to pay $120,000 to $150,000 a year in property taxes, that alone, regardless of what the interest rate is going to absolutely guarantee below any other mortgage guy or company completely out of the water, like it was an atomic bomb. Because it doesn't matter what interest rate they ever got, even if they got a -10 interest rate, we will blow them out of the water just because of the savings of the property taxes. And that, one more time, puts you in a situation where you are now alone with zero competitors. What real estate investor will say to you, no, I'm not gonna, no. I mean, they want to say, whoa, come again, please. And so we give you incredible opportunities here in super high payout, because we do pay $7,500 to the associate. for the personally sponsored transaction. And then we pay overrides. The first level of override on this commercial transaction is $5,000. So imagine that you have an associate and they did a transaction and you get a check for $5,000. This is big. Look, our company is a network marketing company, but pays big money. And I personally don't know any other network marketing company that pays so much. And on top of it, where you don't have to put up and having to put up your credit card to pay for monthly maintenance fees and blah, 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 and have to argue with your spouses because your spouse said to you, that's it for you. No more of that. No more network marketing. Network marketing is a great thing. It has its drawbacks, which is that most of the times people don't make any money because they're losing money and wasting money and paying money, and nobody wins. Here it's different. Okay, so we went through that. Here is where you will bring a new would-be associate member under you, and they will sign up, become an associate member, or you could enroll a new home seller. Because look, you could even get in this company in the big industry in a way that you could talk to somebody that you know and say, I heard you're selling your home. Why don't you try fundmyhome.org? Because when you do, then you are going to be saving lots of money because your real estate fee is given to us as a tax deductible donation. So you're going to be saving tons of money here. But on top of it, you're going to have better results because we have home buyers and we give home buyers down payment assistance. So the likelihood that we'll be able to give them more buyers than none is with us. But on top of it, because we are providing down payment assistance, means that seller will very likely not have to be given the buyer any type of seller concessions, like 3%, 6% seller contribution to pay for the buyer's closing costs or so on. So we take care of that. So the seller will actually net a higher amount by not having to contribute to the buyer's transaction. It will have a savings on the listing fee because it's tax deductible, and it's just a super win-win-win. And then the associates make money. And also, the seller will be feeling some sense of gratification because they're helping us as a nonprofit organization and helping other people achieve homeownership. So this is a very big thing. So we have a very, very big market for you to walk in. You don't have to be a licensed realtor. You don't have to be a licensed mortgage broker. We put you in a situation where you don't have to do anything. We do it for you. You do the talk, we do the walk. And again, in here, you could enroll a commercial real estate investor. And then, of course, you have some other tools that you'll find, but make sure that you go through all the website. But we have a great situation, a great company, and it's all about you. It's all up to you here. All right, so anybody else, does anybody have any comments about what you've seen? Any suggestions? What would you like to talk about tonight? Anybody?
Carlos, I have a question. This is Ed Becker.
Look, Ed.
On the seller, if we help somebody get signed up to sell a home, is the commission structure similar to the home buyer if someone buys a home?
Same way, yes. We pay the same $3,200.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
But look at this. This is very, very big. Again, look, you take a seller that is in average paying 6% to sell their home. With us will be a donation. That's deductible. Okay. Now remember, and I want to repeat myself because this is very big. That seller is going to be expected to pay a percentage of the purchase price of the offer to pay for the buyer's closing costs. This is very, very customary across the country. But because we're giving down payment assistance, the seller doesn't have to come up and worry about that. So they will net in more money, spend less to list it, and because we give down payment assistance, they probably will also get a full price offer because our customers don't need to be worried about how much a house is worth. There is no bargaining here. The seller will net most of the price. So all you have to do is present it to a seller and let them say, wow, I think you're right. And not only that, but I would be very happy to participate in this housing movement and perhaps even become an associate member. So look, you got ways to get here and make things work. Thank you for that question. Anybody else?
Yes, Carlos, this is Satira. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I have a friend that's a real estate developer where he's building homes, community homes. Is there do you work with real estate developers like in helping with like infrastructure?
Okay, so And last night we spoke about something similar here, and we are a down payment assistance grants program, and our focus is home buyers. So we've been saying that we are not any other company's toolbox. So, for example, we're not a mortgage brokerage company toolbox, so that they can give us their customers because we can give them down payment assistance, or a toolbox for a large real estate company. They can give us their customers so just because they need our down payment assistance. And the same with builders. We are not, so far, we don't have any, for the moment, any vision of helping a builder build a large community. But if we look at it in a smaller angle, let's say, because the big builders, they develop. The big builders do big communities. But the smaller builders, they build on scattered lots. So somebody has a scattered lot somewhere in the city, and across the country, you're gonna find the majority. And the big builders say, no, we're doing development. So the smaller builders can now count with us, because what happens is that builders either build with their own money or they build with our money, meaning that they will require that we provide a construction loan. If they're going to build with their own money, then go ahead, you give them a deposit, we give them an approval, we let them know that we are standing behind to give the down payment assistance, that something is solid, and then the builder will then build the home with their own money and expect that when they give you a certificate of occupancy, that you're ready to close on the final loan. That's if the builder is going to build with their own money. But if the builder wants to build with our money, then we have to provide a construction loan. And when we do, then we're going to vet that builder. We're going to make sure that that builder is solid, so that that builder, we know that has experience, that is financially sound, so that we're not going to give a builder money and the builder is going to disappear with the money because they have to pay some other bills. So we're going to go through the financials. We're going to approve them, and they have to give us the financials, and sometimes they don't want to because they're small and they feel inadequate. But whatever the case is, we could do either way. I hope that answers your question.
Yes. Well, how would they begin to, how would they get started or get connected to?
Okay, very, very good question. So let's go back to home here, okay? And in home, we have here in know-how, we have new construction. You will click in here, and here will tell you that we are working with national builders. There's a video there that explains, again, everything, some of our menus, they have videos to give you better visualization, and then we have the content. So we're saying here, the first thing to do is, step one, get your financial affairs in order with us. Get pre-approved by fundmyhome.org. Then use Zillow to search for local builders in your area. Browse for their models in available inventory and select a builder of your choice. Okay? Then, step 3, you contact our home office, and one of our representatives will contact those builders with you to get registered as one of our down payment assistance recipients, only after you have been pre-approved by fundmyhome.org. Okay? And this is how we get started. So we don't get started with the builder, we get started with the home buyer. Once we have a home buyer ready to go, then we're going to say, okay, use Zillow. And it's very easy. Zillow will have places where you can actually look for builders in the city. And you already know what is the dollar amount of your potential eligibility, so you have a basis on what to talk to a builder about. And then once you find a builder and you browse their models and you say, wow, this is exactly what we're looking for, before you commit to anything, you need to let them know that you're working with us. Because if you don't, then we may have a situation. And then we will make the contact and we will arrange the whole thing. As a matter of fact, we did that today with one of our associates in South Carolina. We had a conversation with FMH builders. And Novis, are you there, Novis? Can you give us a little comment about that?
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Hi, Novis. So just to give you, Novis is one of our associate members and also a home buyer. And she lives in Texas. She wants to move to South Carolina, and she found
So now we're also
North Carolina. So South Carolina, excuse me. And so she found a lovely builder with a beautiful home, something about $400,000 and some $1,000. So today she actually sat with the builder and we kind of rearranged it for her. So can you give us just a little bit about what's going on?
Okay, so I sat with the builder today. I was prepared to sign the contract. However, there were some steps that they wanted me to go through before we got to that point. So basically what happened was you had spoken with them prior to me getting there, and she went over the home plan and the price points and the design points of all the things that we can pick out and choose in a home. And it was we got to meet again on Sunday.
Wonderful. So do you feel any resistance against fundmyhome.org?
No, actually, she had written down so many notes. She was very excited about the program. She said she had never heard of it before, but she thought it was a great program. She asked me questions, but no resistance whatsoever. Very willing to fund my home.
Wonderful, wonderful. So now it's very, very much. And so here's the thing that I told the builder. I said that this is a great opportunity because since you're building a home, you could update so many times on your crowdfunding campaign, and you could say pictures about the walls going up, pictures about the color of the paint. Oh my God, I love the paint. Look at how the landscaping is looking. So you could. This will be a very cool, opportunity to showcase your journey with your friends and people around. So thank you very much, Novice. Any other comments, Novice?
I do have a question, Carlos. I'm excited about the crowdfunding. However, when I go into my website, I don't see an access to the back office so that I can set that up. Is there something I need to do?
Okay, sure. So what we do is send us an email tomorrow at support@fundmyhome.org.
Okay.
Do that. And so because you're ready to go. I mean, you have the blueprints. You could have so much fun with this thing, and yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like Shayna, whatever I get over what my goal is, I want to be able to donate it to someone else. I want to be able to bless and help someone else as well.
Wonderful, thank you very much. Listen, this is what we do here. We bend ourselves backwards to help people achieve homeownership, and we love it. We are very happy to be doing what we do. And so, for those who haven't heard, we do what we say we do. So we've been doing it since 2017. All right, thank you. Okay. All right, so thank you very much, everyone, for coming. And this is your company. Share it with everybody you know, everybody you meet. This is a network marketing company, and you can make a good living here. But something else that I want to show you before we go is this. Let's go back to your career section. Something that I want to mention before we go. So in here we have tools, and one of the tools is a CRM and auto dialer. Okay, so for those who want to use our auto dialer, we give you 50 hours of talk time, which is 3,000 minutes, for only $300, and that even includes data. So with that, people who want to get serious about either looking for home buyers or looking for people who are looking for business opportunity, or you want to look for investors or whatever you wish to do, you could do it here. So for example, you could send an audio file that will look like something like this, and I'm gonna play real quick. So by using the auto dialer, you could broadcast a message, and we could tweak it any way you want to say whatever you wanted to say, and then people can press a button and talk to you. So I want to show you that real quick.
Are you or anyone you know buying a home but need down payment assistance? We are fundmyhome.org, a down payment assistance grants program managed in collaboration with Real Estate Mortgage Grants and Down Payment Assistance, Inc., a nonprofit organization providing Florida homebuyers with enhanced homeownership opportunities. Our down payment assistance grants are non-repayable, and there are no income limits with fundmyhome.org. There is no application or broker fees, and our down payment assistance is non-repayable. Please check us out at www.fundmyhome.org or call us at 888-330-8033. Thank you for your support.
Okay, so that's another way for you to market. We give you all the tools here. You could do it face to face. You could do it with your social media. However you do it, you could do it here. Okay, guys. Anybody else?
Carlos, I have a question concerning the auto dialer.
Yes.
Does that come with an assigned phone number, or do we have to get a phone number through another service?
No, very good questions. Look, we actually are acting as our own telephone company. So we actually issue you telephone numbers. We will issue you toll-free numbers. We will issue you local numbers. So no, you'll get your own private phone number for you to use. So you're not going to be going on a on a round robin or sharing with any other associate or 100 associates. You're gonna get your own telephone number. So it dials with your number and people can call back only to you. Because at first we had it where it would be going to a central hub and they would have to press an extension number and then you would have to leave a message. No, so we decided to actually issue you your own telephone number. So there will be no possibility of making any mistakes.
Okay, great. A follow-up to that question is the script that you just played for us. If we come up with our own script, can it be professionally recorded by you guys, or how would we get that done?
Of course, we will record it for you. Make sure that we will have to approve it, but I'm sure that will be, common sense. We'll get with it. But yes, we will record it for you. Now, of course, once it's recorded, because you get, this is our CRM, and you get access to the CRM as an observer of your own transaction. So if you have a home buyer, you'll be able to follow your home buyer as an observer. But on the CRM, when it comes to the auto dialer, then you will be now getting your auto dialer, but it wouldn't be just an observer. So yes, we will set up everything for you, and you can make calls and do many things here. All right.
Great. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay. Very, very well. Anybody else? Okay. Well, I think we did great tonight, and you guys are all invited to apply for your home ownership. Okay. And for you, the associate, it could be a primary residence, it could be a second home or vacation, or it could even be something that you want to maybe rent, like a duplex or fourplex, as long as it is of 4 units or less. Okay. So wonderful things going on. We are very happy to be here at this time and place. God bless you, everybody. We'll see you again on Monday. So have a great weekend. Thank you for coming.
Hold on.
All right. So good night, everybody.
Good night.
Blessings to you, Carlos. Good night.
Thank you. We'll see you on Monday.
Good night.
Hey.